Sometimes we move too fast. We chase tomorrow like it owes us something and forget that right here, right now, this moment is all we truly have. Dear love, you don't need a perfect future to feel something real. You don't need forever to make something meaningful because life isn't measured in years. It's measured in moments we actually feel. So if you're here with someone who matters or even just breathing through a quiet second of peace, don't rush it. Don't overthink it. Just be here. Dear love, enjoy the moment. Dear love, enjoy the moment. Sometimes we forget how quietly life is happening around us, not loudly, not with grand announcements, not with perfect timing, but softly in between heartbeats, in the way the air feels against your skin, in the way someone looks at you when you're not trying to be seen. And we miss it. We miss it because we are busy thinking about what comes next, what could go wrong, what should have been different. We live in the future or we get trapped in the past. And somewhere in between, this moment slips away without ever being felt. Dear love, I want you to slow down with me. Not because the world will stop, it won't. Not because everything will suddenly become easy, it won't. But because right now, this second, holds something real, something honest, something that doesn't need to be perfect to matter. We spend so much of our lives waiting, waiting for the right time, the right place, the right version of ourselves, waiting until we feel ready, until we feel worthy, until we feel worthy, until everything makes sense. But the truth is, life doesn't wait for us to figure it out. It just keeps moving. And if we keep waiting, we'll look back one day and realize we were always standing on the edge of something beautiful, but we never stepped into it. Dear love, you don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to wait to feel something real. You don't have to wait to say what's in your heart. You don't have to wait to hold someone's hand a little tighter, to look into their eyes a little longer, to let yourself be present without fear, because this moment, it's already here and it's enough. We've been taught to believe that happiness is something ahead of us, that one day when everything aligns, when we achieve enough, become enough, fix enough, then we'll finally feel at peace. But peace doesn't come from chasing something distant. It comes from accepting what's right in front of you, from breathing and knowing that this breath matters, from feeling and knowing that this feeling matters, from being here fully, completely, without needing anything else to complete it. Dear love, enjoy the moment, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. Because real moments, they don't last forever. They pass quietly, gently, without asking for permission. And once they're gone, they don't come back the same way again. Think about it, the conversations that meant something, the laughter that caught you off guard, the silence that felt comfortable instead of empty. Those moments didn't wait for you to be ready. They just happened. And the only thing that made them special was that you were there for them. So be here. Be here when someone speaks to you, not just hearing their words, but feeling them. Be here when you smile, when you laugh, when your heart feels a little heavier than usual. Don't run from it. Don't distract yourself from it. Let it exist. Because even the difficult moments, they carry something meaningful. They remind you that you're alive, that you're capable of feeling deeply, that your heart still responds to the world around you, and that matters. Dear love, life isn't about having control over everything. It's about letting go sometimes, letting go of the need to understand every outcome, letting go of the pressure to always be strong, letting go of the idea that you have to hold everything together all the time. You don't. You can just be, you can sit in a moment without trying to change it. You can feel something without needing to explain it. You can exist without proving anything to anyone. And in that space, something shifts. You start to notice things you didn't see before. The way light falls across a room, the sound of someone breathing beside you, the quiet comfort of knowing you're not alone, even if no words are being spoken. These are the moments that matter, not the big, loud, unforgettable events, but the small, quiet ones that stay with you in ways you don't even realize at the time. Dear love, Don't overlook them. Don't trade them for distractions. Don't replace them with endless thoughts about what could be or what should be. Don't let them pass by while you're somewhere else in your mind, because this moment, it deserves your attention. It deserves your presence. It deserves you. We've all been hurt. We've all felt loss, disappointment, confusion. And sometimes those experiences make us cautious. They make us hold back. They make us afraid to fully step into a moment because we're worried about how it might end. But life isn't meant to be lived halfway. You can't protect yourself from pain by avoiding joy. You can't avoid heartbreak by refusing to feel. All you can do is choose to be present, knowing that every moment, good or bad, is part of what makes your story real. So take the risk, feel it. Let yourself be vulnerable, not because it's easy, but because it's honest. Dear love, enjoy the moment, even if it's not perfect, even if it's uncertain, even if you don't know what comes next, because right now you're here, and that's everything. There's a quiet kind of strength in being present. It doesn't shout, it doesn't demand attention. It simply exists, steady, grounded, aware. It's the strength to sit with your thoughts without letting them control you. The strength to feel your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. The strength to look at your life as it is, not as you wish it could be, and still find something meaningful within it. Dear love, that strength is already within you. You don't need to search for it. You don't need to earn it. You just need to recognize it right here in this moment. Sometimes we think we need something extraordinary to feel alive, something big, something dramatic, something unforgettable. But the truth is, being alive is already extraordinary. The way your heart beats without asking for permission, the way your lungs fill with air without effort, the way your mind drifts between thoughts, memories, dreams, all of it, it's happening right now, and it's enough. Dear love, don't wait for a perfect moment. This is the moment, not tomorrow, not someday, not when everything falls into place. Now, this breath, this second, this feeling, this is where life is. And if you can learn to be here, truly here, then you'll start to see that you were never missing anything. You were just looking in the wrong direction. So look here, look at what's in front of you, feel what's within you, and let it be enough. Dear love, enjoy the moment. There is a quiet truth about life that most people only realize when it's already too late, that the moments we rush through are often the ones that mattered the most, not the loud ones, not the ones everyone talks about, but the small, almost invisible pieces of time that slip between everything else. The way your name sounds in someone's voice when they say it softly. The way silence can feel safe when you're with the right person. The way a simple presence can calm a storm you didn't even know you were carrying inside. And yet, we keep moving. We keep thinking that something bigger is coming, something better, something that will finally make everything feel complete. So we hold back, we hesitate, we wait for the right time to feel, to speak, to love, to be present. Dear love, there is no perfect time. There is only this time. This moment right here doesn't need to be improved. It doesn't need to be fixed. It doesn't need to be fixed. It doesn't need to be fixed. It doesn't need to be compared to anything else. It only needs to be felt fully, honestly, without distraction. Because the truth is, most people don't lose love all at once. They lose it slowly in missed conversations, in moments where they were physically there but emotionally somewhere else, in the habit of thinking about what's next instead of appreciating what is. And one day they look back and they realize that what they were searching for was already there. Dear love, don't let that be your story. Don't let your life become a collection of almost noticing, almost caring, almost being present, because almost never holds warmth. It never creates memories that stay. It never gives you something real to carry forward. Be here, even if it's uncomfortable, even if your mind keeps trying to pull you somewhere else, even if you feel like this moment is too ordinary to matter, because ordinary moments are where life actually lives. There is something powerful about choosing to stay in a moment without trying to escape it, not reaching for your phone, not distracting yourself with noise, not filling every silence with unnecessary words, just being, feeling the air, listening to the quiet, allowing your thoughts to settle instead of chasing them. Dear love, that stillness is not empty, it's full, full of things you've been too busy to notice, full of emotions you've been too afraid to feel, full of clarity that only comes when you stop running from yourself. And when you sit with it long enough, something changes. You begin to understand that you don't need constant movement to feel alive. You don't need endless validation to feel worthy. You don't need everything to make sense to feel at peace. You just need to be present because presence is where everything real begins. Think about the moments that truly stayed with you, not the ones that looked perfect from the outside, but the ones that felt something on the inside. A conversation that made you pause, a look that said more than words ever could, a quiet second where everything felt still. And somehow, that stillness felt like enough. Those moments didn't ask for your perfection, they only asked for your attention. Dear love, give them that. Give this moment your attention, not half of it, not the part that's left over after your worries, your plans, your distractions, all of it. Because when you give your full attention to a moment, it becomes something else. It becomes something meaningful, something that leaves a mark, something that leaves a mark, something that doesn't fade the moment it passes. And maybe that's what we're all really looking for, not more time, but deeper moments within the time we already have. Moments that feel real enough to remember, moments that feel alive enough to matter, moments that don't need to be repeated to be enough. Dear love, life isn't asking you to do more, it's asking you to do more. It's asking you to notice more, to feel more, to be more present in what already exists. We often think that love is something we have to prove, something we have to build through grand gestures, perfect words, unforgettable actions. But sometimes love is much simpler than that. Sometimes love is just being there without distraction, without conditions, without needing to turn the moment into something bigger than it is, just being there fully. And that kind of presence, it speaks louder than anything else. It says, I see this moment. It says, I value this time. It says, I am here with you. Dear love, don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate the power of being present with someone or even with yourself. Because in a world that is constantly pulling your attention in 1,000 different directions, choosing to stay in one moment is a rare kind of devotion, a quiet kind of love. And maybe that's what makes it so powerful. We spend so much time trying to hold on to things, trying to make moments last longer than they naturally would, trying to capture them, preserve them, repeat them. But the beauty of a moment is that it doesn't stay. It comes, it exists, and then it fades. And that's what gives it meaning. If every moment lasted forever, none of them would feel special. None of them would stand out. None of them would matter in the way they do now. So instead of trying to hold on, just experience it. Let it pass through you. Let it be what it is without resistance. Dear love, enjoy the moment, not because it will last, but because it won't. And that's exactly why it matters. There is a kind of freedom in accepting that you don't control everything, that you can't predict every outcome, that you don't have to have all the answers before you allow yourself to feel something real. Freedom in letting go of the need to be certain. Freedom in allowing life to unfold without forcing it into a shape that feels safe. Because sometimes the most meaningful moments are the ones you didn't plan, the ones that surprised you, the ones that found you when you weren't looking. Dear love, be open to those moments. Don't close yourself off because of what happened before. Don't build walls so high that even the present can't reach you. Don't let past pain convince you that future moments aren't worth feeling because every moment is new, every moment is different. Every moment carries a possibility that didn't exist before. And if you stay present, you give yourself a chance to experience it fully, honestly, without fear deciding everything for you. There is something deeply human about wanting more time, more clarity, more certainty, more love, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in that desire for more, we often overlook what we already have. we overlook the fact that this moment is already something. It's already enough to feel, enough to experience, enough to matter. Dear love, you don't need to wait for your life to begin. It's already happening right now in the way you breathe, in the way you feel, in the way your heart responds to the world around you. And if you keep waiting for something else, you might miss it. So don't wait. Don't postpone your presence. Don't delay your attention. Be here. Be here even when it's quiet. Be here even when it's uncertain. Be here even when it feels like nothing special is